Hello, welcome wherever you are in the world. I have another short orchestration hack video for you, and this time I will be talking about percussion. Not the big, huge, epic percussion, but rather small percussion, and percussion you can add yourself in your own tracks. So I have another track here from my album. It's called First Flight. Complete overview is up here and linked in the description. When writing this type of music, you're often going to your sample libraries and getting, the epic frame drums, the epic toms, the taikos and everything out. However, I like personally when I write to have something physical going on as well. That you're not just over your keyboard, but that you're doing something with your body and with your hands and with your microphones as well. So whenever I have the chance, I try to incorporate some of my own percussion I have. I have tons of shakers. I even broke one yesterday by accident. Finger cymbals. More shakers and castanets. And a touristic cowbell and an actual one. And some other ethnic percussion as well. I have bought these myself. I have also been given these by my family, but it doesn't have to be expensive. For example, I've worked a side job for a very long time, and at times we had to wrap gifts, and for these we had small gift boxes. And when I was working there, I realized at some point this one really sounds great as a percussion instrument. So I brought it home to use as a percussion instrument. I haven't used it yet, but I'm sure I will. Let me now show you how I use these in this track. Just show you a couple of things I did with the different percussion elements I have in my house. So we start off with a small effect I made by rubbing two finger cymbals together. And the good thing about it is that if you want to make your music your own, put something of yourself in there. What makes it unique. I'm the only one who has these instruments. I'm the only one who recorded it like this. A little thing that's unique in this track. Another thing as well is I recorded my own shakers. This piece is in a 7/8 bar. So to get like sampled 7/8 shakers, it's just meh. It's just meh. And as a small tip from me, I recorded this as half speed and then I sped it up to double the speed. And that way you get a really tight recording of your rhythm that you have. When I was recording, I made this little effect, which I'm using as a transitional effect. And for the last one, I have this one boom, which I made from a frame drum I have over there. By having these small percussion elements, not only do you make your track sound unique because they are your instruments, but what else is that you add some performance elements in there as well. A bit that is live recorded, that has some human errors, some human interpretation, some human performance in it. And that way, even by having just these small elements, you can achieve a great effect by layering these with other percussion libraries. So if I play you just the percussion, let's do it in the climax. So this is a layering of my own percussion, some sampled percussion, and you probably didn't hear this one. That's this little guy, filling up some space in the mid frequencies. So by having all these layers, you add some realism by performing it, and you add some elements that are truly your own. I have another example for you with another track. This one is called Hymn to the Fallen, and I'll link it again above and below and everywhere. And this is about one thing that I call here live perk 1, and I'm gonna grab that one thing. You can see that. I'm gonna put it here. Well, anyway, it's my cymbal. So if you put your mics quite far away and the cymbal on the other side of the room, then you can record this quite nicely without hearing every single stroke. So you can get some nice cymbal rolls. This way your rolls are unique. They are not the same pre-recorded ones everyone else uses, and you can time them perfectly. So you're not stuck to the timing of the sample library or a weird one where the mod wheel controls your dynamics. But you can time it exactly the way you want it, you can end it exactly where you want it, and therefore can get a really nice result. So those are just some tips from me on how to enhance your music by adding some small percussion elements of your own. If you're wondering where to get all of this, look at your local secondhand, pawn, thrift shop, music instrument stores. They often have very small things for like a couple of bucks, a couple of euros. And ask your friends, your parents, if they have small things they do not use. And keep your eye out for other things that make a really nice sound that you might not imagine to be a percussion instrument in the first place. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this helps. If you have any more ideas of incorporating percussion in your own tracks, leave them in the comments. And from my space to yours, have a great day.